GROWHEADS podcast in Loud Bay.
HPG.
Camera recording.
What's up, everybody? It's AC with the Loud Bank, and you just tuned in to the GROWHEADS podcast. It's a Friday night, and we got some of the hottest growers in the house. Let's give it up one time for HPG. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And we got a guest in the house tonight, and I want to bring to y'all one of the hottest growers in St. Louis also. That would be Best Buzz. What's up, bro?
What's going on? What up, bro?
Everything's good, man. Welcome to the Loud Bank.
Appreciate you for having me.
Sure,
Man.
Appreciate
you coming by, man.
Yeah.
On me.
Yep. So Best Buzz been coming through the Loud Bank and be showing all love. I appreciate his support and he doing his thing out here in the streets. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about what he got going on and what some of the things that he planning on to do for the future of the cannabis business, and then how he wants to fit into the game. So we all got our dreams, and we about to hear what he got going on. So what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing much. I've been growing for about, I say like 6-7 years.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit before medical was legal, so get my practice in. When it became legal, I went full-fledged. I didn't get my medical card right off bat, but I did some research just to make sure, everything be good on the back end. So then I went ahead and I actually started growing in a bucket, the space bucket method. Y'all familiar with that?
Yeah. Like
the lights on. 5-gallon bucket.
You was going to get like a pound?
I don't know, I was just trying some shit. Like, no pH, no nutrients, just straight tap water out of the faucet. I'm like, okay, let me give this a try to see what's going on. So then, as my first grow, I was doing more research and shit. So I got a little tent, put more plants in there. And as the research kept expanding, I started a little brand, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead and put a name on it. Got me into a facility. I was able to meet Burner. Been doing a lot of shit, networking, putting even a cross, I got a cross in mind coming later on down the line. But yeah.
So how do those strategies work out to, you meet somebody and then bam, you get introduced to Burner? How does it work out?
Well, really, they had like a lottery for something like that. They was picking 20 people for the cookie store that had just opened. So some people was like the top spender, shit like this. So I was able to be one of those people. And I waited in line and everything, got a picture with him, and then he had a private dinner and everything. It was real nice.
Shout out Burner.
Shout out Burner.
Yeah, Burner. Welcome to the Lou with that. Yeah, for sure.
I was able to get him some Best Bud merch and shit. He really fucking with St. Louis.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. Maybe pave the way for some of the others people that's trying to come along and get their thing going on. Yep.
What you smoking on over there, bro? I see you rolling.
This right here is some sweets that I just harvested not too long ago. It's a cross of Fruity Pebbles OG with animal cookies. So it's real. I like it. I actually wish I would have got a cut of it, but it's always the good shit that you don't get a cut of.
It smell good.
Man, it'd be like, man, I should have got a cut just to keep that around.
Nice packaging too.
Yeah, I still got another seed. Thank you. I've been working on that. Have y'all seen the first bags I had before that?
I think so.
Yeah.
You came a long way from the sticky joint.
I swear I had just a wine large with a sticker on it, Then got a little better now it's the printed bags. Yeah, hopefully they be on shelves in dispensaries one day. Or my own dispensary type,
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's this right here,
That's the white runs.
White runs.
If y'all don't know, man, shouts out to Runts, but I guarantee you, like, we can Pepsi challenge. No shots out to Pepsi, but we can challenge. And we got the weed test, the THC test, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And we can challenge, and whoever think they got the virus runs around, come on around, man. Like, you know what I mean?
You know your levels.
If yours better than ours, we can talk something.
Speaking of, this one actually tested at 22%.
What about CBD wise?
It was like 2% CBD. Yeah, I always get all my strains tested just to make sure to see where I'm at, if it's the strain, or if I could push it to be better, or you know what I'm saying, to tweak it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah, so Best Buzz, he just not doing his own thing. I mean, this is what he do.
Yes.
You know, everybody else we all just going on.
It's part
This is
of
what
the
he wake up in the morning. He might be hitting the clock, really doing this stuff. So
Absolutely.
you know, he the facility, and you know, things in operation. You gotta make sure the equipment is right, make sure everything looking good. You know, it's one of them dream jobs that we all wake up to, man. So, you know, how do it feel when you say, I got this?
Man.
How do I get, you know, I'm in here doing this, I'm waking up, I'm going to work, smelling my favorite smell.
Favorite fragrance.
Right.
To grow weed for a living, man, that's amazing, for real.
And this ain't no easy work now.
Exactly, it's not. Over
This ain't no
600
easy
plants
work.
in the room.
No. When some, you hear me?
600.
August
of dollars worth of
August
product.
Day ain't that much fun when you talking 600.
Put that on the bottom of the screen right there.
600.
One room.
In one room. So, you know, it's fun for the first 20 plants. And you got 580 more to go. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of babies.
Right.
Make sure they all taken care of and everything. You gotta watch them because they all grow different. It could be 600 plants of the same strain, and you'll see it, be like, damn, why they growing so different?
Like the air.
And the phenols and everything
all that
got a
shit.
lot to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll think like, man, okay, I got this one strain that's gonna go perfect, but no, you gotta actually take care of every single plant.
Every single plant.
Children.
Yep.
Consistency.
Man.
Or children. Like,
And
they
so
live and breathe in organisms.
where you see yourself going as far as dealing with this facility? This is just to get some experience and
Absolutely, just to build my own resume up. So hopefully I plan to have my own grow facility and dispensary, you know what I'm saying? Put local strains on the shelf that didn't get a chance type shit, you know?
Yeah.
The ones that can't make it to the dispensary now because it's a corporation, like, you know.
And that you know from
it's
being
our
from
culture,
there.
so we know what actually, you know what I'm saying, to do with it.
so you actually doing the job, but you got like another left eye on the business saying, this is what I need to do.
That's how I got in there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Starting from the ground, growing, just staying consistent, motivation, dedication, you know what I'm saying? And it got me in there, so this still just the beginning to me.
Right.
I still got a long way to go.
Don't accept no excuses.
Man, you hear me?
Don't accept no excuses, even yourself. And we'll get in our own way.
You're right. Sometimes I do tell myself, like, man, am I tired? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Give it a break. Like, nah, because I'll be able to chill.
Take a day off.
You can do all that other shit.
Take
Then
a day off.
figure out what you want to do with your time.
Yeah.
But you already know in this business, man, just like when you always get in a roll, something pop up and be like, this is why I like this shit.
Yeah.
Something good just happened, you know what I'm saying? So,
And the people you meet.
yeah.
It's a different vibe and aura. Like the structure of this community is deep. And it's a lot of intellectual thinkers and a lot of street guys that are intellectual that not have a reason and a voice. You know what I mean? That were looked at differently 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago.
Right.
So that's one of the things I do appreciate about it and look at it.
You know, it's a culture thing.
Yeah,
Even,
Yeah.
money or nothing like that, trying to get rich off of this. You know what I'm saying? We've been around this since day one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, the growers, man, is some of the coolest people, man. You know, just being involved with them for the last, like, 18 months, real tight on learning how different people grow, how they handle their ups and their downs in their growth, and the different ways that people grow. Absolutely. I don't think nobody grow the same
No,
way.
everybody got their own recipe.
I don't think the same any facilities
And I'm glad it's
grow
like
the
that
same
too.
way.
Man.
What do y'all
I'm
think
saying?
about
They keep the
hydro, though?
uniqueness.
Do any of y'all have any opinion on hydro?
I don't know. I did a little research on it, but they say that's like the hardest, but you get a better yield. You know, faster yields. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, do you want to rush it just to, you know what I'm saying?
I think
I would try hydro just to expand myself.
And you know, I think maybe if you get some stuff dialed in eventually,
Exactly.
where it's working with the strains that you working with,
Yeah.
and you know it's probably only gonna work for the one or two, but you get that shit dialed in right,
Right.
And, you know, you got it from scoop to nuts. You got the timing right from beginning to end. You can get some good shit going. And that's what I'm working on. I'm on my first one, hydro thing. So
Plant
jump
top.
into it, yeah,
It's
man.
that plant time.
Hydro.
Yeah, jump.
I actually want to try making my own soil. You know, they say living soil and stuff like that is real good. Compost, natural foods, rotten foods, I guess, for the soil is real good. Worms and everything. So I want to give it a try. I just don't want worms in my basement. You know.
Right.
Trying to get in line.
You can make a mound in your backyard, or
Yeah. I don't know about.
my great grandma used to make a mound like on the side of the house where she had dirt,
Right.
and that's where the worms was. So it was
Yeah.
like you knew where they was, they stayed there. You know what I mean? But that's another story.
I do want to get into hydro though. Like I said, just to try
I know
to
he
get
knows.
my feet into everything. Soil,
Right.
cocoa, hydro. You know, it come up with a new way probably. You know, you never know. There's so many things to do with the plant out here.
That's the goal too.
So Best Bud's facility, what's that on? 4x4, 4x8, the backyard, the room,
Right now it's a couple tents.
undisclosed location.
Yeah.
Tent city, ain't
Kind of don't, AKA don't worry about it.
I did have a grow house, you know, so I'm set up with a landlord that he knew I was growing and using it for a grow house and everything.
That's dope.
I'm a caregiver, I do have patients that I could grow for. So, you know, I was trying something like that, but that didn't work out. But that don't mean, you know, I can't give it another go. So, I say it's a bunch of opportunities and different things that we can try to do with this.
Yeah, we expand our minds, man, and not only that, if you travel to the states that's licensed already, that's been doing
Absolutely.
it for 5 or 6, 10 years,
Man.
the people out there hustling, they
That's
already
the
got
thing.
unique jobs and stuff, they doing this, they doing that, stuff that we already, don't wait for that shit to come to St. Louis.
Why not?
St. Louis is slow, you gotta go out there and pick it up and bring it here.
That's the thing. I've been.
Don't wait for it to come, it's
I've
too
been
late.
debating if I want to move.
You gotta go out there and
so-
bring it here.
Nah,
They got ideas and shit going on.
We
out
got
there,
that
man.
going on here
We
too.
gotta
They
be
can't see
heard.
it though.
It's like in music, you gotta be heard, and then you gotta have hubs and stations other places to where they hearing you buzz.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So
Right.
collectively, I feel like how we was kind of conversing about on the other set. Like if we just build up our community and our village again, we can go set up hubs somewhere where we don't need nobody to fund us. We fund each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We got a pot. It's one business. Everybody product in that store, and we show up and we post up anywhere where it's supposed to be the best way. Real shit. It's some other shit. You know, we gonna get there. We gonna stay on some plant talk. That's
That's what I'm saying. I already gonna branch.
Yeah,
branching out, holding
Bro.
brand and shit. But yeah.
This shit bigger than us, but it's yeah.
So what kind of nutrient like? What's on the list for the favorite nutrient?
Right now I'm using for hydroponics, but I know I do want to switch to raw salts. You know, and give that a try to see how that goes.
Raw salts, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, because they say that's what we do at the facilities.
Right, right.
You know, I'll be taking some things I do at home to the facility, taking some things I
Yeah,
do.
you gotta get that perfect.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
all
like, I'm gonna
science.
try it and see what it's talking about, then see how I can tweak it myself.
Exactly.
Tweaking that recipe is everything, bro. And willing to try and
Exactly.
do different
Right.
things and see how it works for you. That's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because you can always get better with this.
Man, it's always changing.
Yep.
It never stays the same. That's why I look at the. Goddamn.
There's never a perfect recipe. It's always room for improvement.
Anything like anything you're doing, you could always. If you don't believe you have room for improvement, you already kind of lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got always feel like you got
Oh,
room.
yeah,
You're gonna be
yeah,
content.
yeah.
You're gonna be where
You
you're
get,
at.
yeah, you get stuck.
Especially when you get an opportunity to see a facility that's been working on a recipe, and you think you got a nice recipe, and you see some things they doing, because it's techniques all the way through from the seasoning to curing.
Right.
Yes.
And you got to work
To
on
even
all them
trimming.
techniques all the way
Absolutely.
through.
So many
And
different
so
ways.
if you don't get those
That's what when I
techniques
was doing
perfected
research.
all the way through, you can ruin it through trimming, mess your buds
Man.
up. You can dry your buds out in the wrong area.
Water them too much.
Absolutely.
You can do a lot of like a plant is a living art. You got to pay attention.
Even
to how
from the seedling, man, you water that seedling too much, and it ain't got enough light, then just start stretching, and then it starts doing
Bleeding.
them. And if you get that end rod at the bottom,
it's over.
it's over. Ain't no saving it.
They real resilient though.
They resilient.
I remember I broke a branch one time and thought it was over with. You know what I'm saying? Tried that shit right together. I'm like, man, that's crazy. I'm like, okay,
Life,
these
though.
ones want to live. Okay,
Yeah.
We need the plant need us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Basically,
And for those that don't know what he was talking about in the beginning, the space bucket. So this was actually a bucket, and you want it to be stealth. You ain't want nobody really know what you was doing. So you may got like a trash can or a 5-gallon bucket, and you might line the inside with some aluminum foil. And I think it was some little light things you could like put to the top of it. You could wire that stuff all up in there. And you
fans on the side.
you set your little bitty ass plant in that little bitty ass bucket.
I'm like, damn.
Shout out to the space bucket growers. Do your thing, baby. Yeah. May you get a full 14 grams. No. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Cause everybody start from somewhere.
You got to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta start from somewhere.
Now, how many grams did you get though, man? Prove me wrong.
I ain't gonna lie, I did get like an ounce and a half, maybe.
Ounce and a half in the bucket.
In a bucket, yeah.
That was good.
One plant.
You did good.
Yeah.
And how big about 1
No,
gallon?
like I say, no nutrients, no pH, straight top water. I'm like,
Damn.
That was a yield. You remember the strain?
A bag seed. You hear me?
Bag seed.
You hear me? I didn't even think I was gonna get bud off of it. I'm like, damn, I got nuts on this motherfucker.
Swole head.
You hear me?
That's what I'm talking about.
So
Yes, sir.
that's a lesson learned. Don't give up on those seed. You might not always know. Just try it if you can. You know what I mean? Real shit.
Dropped it.
Plant
I
talk.
say, let me pop this motherfucker. That's crazy. And it's never stopped. Kept going.
Man.
I done had a couple meals. I done fucked up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I'm still running into shit. You know what I'm saying? Learning shit as I go.
It come with the game.
It's a marathon. Yeah.
Show.
Like we said, you never got it. You just got to keep trying to get it. As long as you know you ain't got it. What is this saying? The man that knows he knows nothing knows the most.
And you know what? I noticed that it's
I might be
very,
misquoting it, but you know
it's
what I
very
mean.
few growers out here that continue to do the same thing. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 growers, and they more in the south in the country, outdoors type people. So they growing their stuff the same way, you know, they getting their fertilizer off the farm or whatever. But it's rarely a grower that's not tweaking or doing something just a little bit different in the grow. And I wish I had time to, you know, really take notes and stuff. So you take notes and, you know, with your grows and compare shit. And,
On my own stuff, yeah. So I would, like I say, the next time I grew, I did the same thing, gave one just water, and then I had nutrients that time, you know. And then one time I tried pH. So I do test a lot, and then like I say, when I started training them, I would top one and then let the other stretch up to see what the difference would be, so I could know what I'm gonna stick with and what I'm not gonna do no more.
Exactly.
Right. You always gotta tweak the plant. That's why how you make it yours. That's how you put your uniqueness on it.
So how many strains you messing with?
Growing right now, I'm growing like 10 different strains, but I want to dial down to just one, which would be my own strain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once I get my own strain, got it rocking, I might go another one or a third one, but I just want to get to that one just so I can really perfect my craft. Because I see the different strains and the different sativas, hybrids, indicas, all of that. So,
It ain't nothing like perfecting your own strain, dialing it in real good, and then, especially when you put it out there, you can give some people advice about it. And say, hey, this is what it's like, and you know, I'm only feeding her 1 time a week. She only getting this amount of nutrients, and this is what I'm feeding to her. And, you know, the humidity is around this during flower. And, you know, if you can give some people that kind of info, because you see a lot of these nice looking photos from these seed companies of what you can do. But nobody ever asked them, how did you grow that? You know,
nah, I mean,
because your outdoor not gonna look like that.
I don't think it would come out like the pictures be looking. You be like, but
It's like, you know, she always Photoshop.
And
If
you
it's
want
on the internet, she always Photoshop.
But you know, somebody got it dialed in and got a good picture of the strain. It's not hard to get a good picture of the strain. Hell, man, you got you grow 5 plants, man. You got 300 buds to pick from to take a good shot of. So
You gonna find that best one.
You damn right. You got a bunch to choose from. So
You gonna find the best one.
you find a damn everything
It
look
all
like
gonna
shit.
look like that though.
Find that one, man, that's look good. You just need that one shot.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
niggas one shot.
Absolutely. That one shot.
Hey, so many people do it, man. You see it, they only gonna show you the one bud. You never see the whole plant. They show you that bud.
You gotta taste it too though. You gotta smell it, break it down.
Oh, no doubt.
Can't go out just seeing
Smoke
it
and see the
sometimes. 'Cause
effect,
sometimes
the
it look
taste.
good.
Man,
But
it
it
looks
ain't
like
good.
everything.
I done seen some stuff that look bad, that tastes good, stuff that look good, tastes bad.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta actually break it down and evaluate it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Evaluation.
Yep, you genetics make a big difference, but you still got to get that plant what it needs.
Proper curation makes
Yeah.
a big difference.
Yeah, you got to definitely give it what it needs, the right amount of nitrogen.
I've heard people
phosphorus
curing
and
for
all
like
that
at
good
least
stuff.
6 months.
Yeah, people curing for 6 months, and it's crazy.
Man,
That's a long time.
long time.
But in the business, are they curing that long? They're not curing that long.
They can't.
They short curing.
They
They
turn over
170
one
they flipping that shit over with the quickness, right? They drying that shit off.
It's dry and on the shelf.
It's drying
You heard it. You heard it first, man. It's dry and it's on the shelf.
That's 0.03
Man, once the moisture come holler at us.
CBD, CBG, CBC, CBN.
I felt like that.
Tune in later looking ass. No disrespect, but that shit ain't
None
real.
at
Quit
all,
pump
but-
faking.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Hurt.
I'm like, damn, no care process.
Right. Just make it do what you do. You have to make that money.
Yes,
That's all it is. Product.
Yeah, this is medicinal though. They still gotta have some respect. Like you said, this some aboriginal shit. Like respect the plant and the values the plant brings to healing people. Like it's kids being healed of all kind of things from autism to cancer. You know what I mean? Like this marijuana, cerebral, like it's all kind of things that kids and people are going through that like anxieties,
And so that's what
ADD.
helped make the law change because of those needs like that.
Yeah.
But see, you know, things gonna come around like it always do. And a lot of people worrying about the big companies and stuff taking them out. But let them, they gonna hang in themselves. Because the craft growers is finna come in.
We're gonna always be
And it's gonna be
We the new
beautiful.
forms.
Yeah.
We the new
It's gonna
forms.
be beautiful. It's
They
gonna be
can't
the
get
best
rid of us.
medicine.
No.
It's the best.
We're not fucking with no Monsanto.
Craft
You see what I'm
growers
saying? We're not fucking with no
are the best
Monsanto.
medicine.
They try, they
What you
can't.
say, bro? My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just letting everybody out know.
What you say?
The craft growers are the best medicine. That's the
Period.
best medicine.
Period. We
No.
ain't fucking with no
No.
Monsantos. Get
So,
that clear.
we can take a loss. It ain't a lot. If the plants go bad, we can take a loss. It's the ones that's got the 500, thousands and thousands of plants. They cannot take a loss. And so, if it's going bad, somebody better fix it quick.
That order. That's real. So let me ask you a question. Like, I'm biased in this situation because, excuse me, I feel like my family over there one of the best growers in the city. Not really the city. I feel like he's one of the best growers.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Do time after time after time.
who or
Might be hiding the bad stuff. But
I know you
never
done
bring it
tested
out.
everybody's shit. You done smoked it. Like
Nah,
we was talking
everybody.
earlier, but I'm saying like I know you dibble and dabble, you move around. Your name I heard. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
ain't just
I mean, I've
Let's-
been a judge of Frost Bowl before, but hey, that Frost Bowl.
Shout out Warwick.
Yeah.
say again, bro.
Shout out to Warwick's Lounge.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
Verified, you know what's up.
I mean,
In that order.
Yeah, I mean,
Flat out.
like I said, I've been a judge before, so I probably have tasted, but I don't know whose it was. Type.
Right, but you do know if it was that one where you like, what was your name again? Like, you know what I mean? You kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like the who's of who's, but just basically what I'm trying to round it about, like from St. Louis, just to show a perspective on how many young, independent individuals are out here in this business right now without disclosure of anybody who want to stay incognito or from where we from incognito. You know what I mean? What's your outlook like on the best strands and growers you done seen or you met based on conversation, smoke, and just how shit moving as an organization, because it's a lot of them out here, and I don't think they get enough credit.
I was gonna say, I don't even think I've met a lot of them yet. I've only met like maybe, you know, us, you know, a couple of us, like, man, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people at events, you know, mingle like that, but like actually sit down, talk, smoke, try, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Haven't been too many of them.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know.
I think I just suggest you to sit back and keep doing your thing, bro.
Man.
Because, you know, you don't need
Yeah.
many. In your circle, you just keep doing what you're
I'm
doing.
saying you're working on
Hey,
a
bro,
lot
I'm
of
gonna tell you,
dedication.
I'm here 7 days a week.
Man.
It'd be events, I can't even go to nothing. It'd be over by the time I get there. You know, I'm tired.
We make sure
I'm
if
here
we
on
can,
Sundays.
we'll get there and
So-
rep for you.
Yeah.
You know, like that's bro.
So, you know,
Yeah, I
so
represent.
get good things keep coming my way. You know, I might not be chasing it, but I want to chase it. But people recognize you doing what you're doing, and you know you
I
out here
appreciate
getting
that,
recognized, bro. You out here getting
I really do
recognized.
appreciate it.
So you stay in the lab, bro. Stay in the lab.
He been on the scene way
You
before
doing you.
we have, for sure.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shout him out. He had to come on the show,
Man.
represent, you know what I'm saying? Because when we came out, we was like, man, bro was there.
We had to have him on the
Bro
show.
had
Let's
his
keep that
percentages
clear.
out the gate when we was on the scene. We was like, damn, bro doing this thing, you know?
Hey, I
And he
appreciate
stayed
that,
consistent,
too.
man.
I appreciate
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
too.
For sure,
You gotta
bro.
stay on
We're gonna
board.
represent the hoodoo. You know what I mean?
Man,
It's
for
just
real,
being
for
a dollar,
real.
bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no faking. You know what I mean?
Swear.
While you on here, make sure you shout out
Hey,
your
go follow
Instagram.
Best Buzz STL on Instagram. Hey, I gotta get the YouTube taken care of. Yeah, we definitely taking off.
AC,
Yeah,
make
follow
sure
him
you
now,
shoot
follow
you.
him now.
Make sure
You
you
know that?
shoot you out.
Oh, you
Cause
know what? Everybody got to get to the Loud Bank. It's at the Loud Bank
At
on all
the
the platforms.
Loud
Yep. Check out that new fertilizer I got going too. Nutrient.
Too.
And you know that's right, bro. Yeah, man.
This is an honor.
you know, and we gonna set something up and do like that. I don't want to keep calling it that challenge, but we're gonna have a challenge. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because
yeah,
a lot of people be claiming they got a certain,
Yeah.
and it don't always be that when you know. So we can find out. You know, we can find out. We're gonna do some new stuff. We've been waiting to talk about it. Just like Fam said, he gonna come back too. She with the weed.
So check it out, man. You got one last words. Want to tell everybody, man, what's the future for Best Buzz, man? What they need to look out for?
Just be looking out for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Like I said, so many opportunities. You never know where you see me at. Just follow
Everything.
Best Buzz STL on Instagram.
Already.
Just make sure you watch.
For sure.
For sure.
Man.
Bro ain't going nowhere. He staying to it and dedicated. He in this for life. So, you know, you can definitely tell and determine it. You know what I'm saying? You put in the work. So, you don't know. Definitely you know now. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up. And like I said, like, share, spread the word, let everybody know about the GROWHEADS. Give it up, y'all. We out of here. Show was good. Peace.
Come on, bro. Appreciate it.